So just while the lunch is on, the chickens are cooking and things, it's coming out. It's a bit breezy. It's got a bit more gloomy. We're gonna have a look. There's a big picnic bench here, some pots and things. Heather's in it, big shell. Yeah, we're gonna have a look up here. So in the shed there is a barbecue and a fire pit in here. I'll show you. There's like a barbecue thing. There's like a fire pit behind it with other things. Then the other half of the shed's got like a high chair, things like that, just like bits and pieces. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Like just bits and pieces of things in there, high chair and all that. Right, and so I don't know why it's got two halves, but maybe it just helps storage. You close that. That's it. Right. That's it. That's just Stephanie's with this. So this is the old stone bit of the house, and if you come round this side, you can see the old gate, the old house. That's the original house there. But then they've obviously put an extension on that bit. So this is the old stone cottage and all that. And you can see the original front door there. So it's just a little thing originally, and then they've extended that bit out there. Now of course what they've got is the oil storage there. So oil, no gas here. It's all oil powered central heating and things. They're in flower, look there. And this is the field where the sheep go. Light there, look, as well. So yeah, and this is the lane we drive down. So they have got like wired phone line and television aerial coming in there. Yeah, so we'll have a look. So this is the school, Botwanog School. Of course it's off on half term. And then this is the church, St. Bruno, and it's buried here, and apparently it's one of the, in this area there are only tiny little churches, and you can see it's not that big, but it's apparently originally got Celtic remains underneath it and that, and then rebuilt from the 15th century onwards, but now it just has one service on once a month on a Tuesday. They closed it a couple of years ago. So yes, this is the little school, but of course you can't see, there's no activity. There won't be any activity this week. We did look that up, and this is our bin. So I don't know which day bin day is. And that's the church. Have a look up here, see what's happening. Yeah. So there is a couple of cars. Yeah, the cars are still parked there, so I don't know why there's all these cars here. There is on and why they're all parked up here, because if you look, there's no football match on or nothing. The church is closed, so it seems strange, doesn't it? So unless a group of people have come and decided they're going to go walking and they've all just parked up together, I don't know. Yeah, so a bit of a tight squeeze for me to get in there when I came in. I had to squeeze through there to get in that lane because somebody's parked there. This is like the AstroTurf pitch here, football and things. Yeah, so I wonder if we can get in. And then we'll have a look around the churchyard. The school's not huge, it's just that building, and then that building, and that's it. And that's the church. And we drive in, a little drive between the church and the school. And look, there's like the old tennis courts and things here. Has that got a padlock on it? I'll have to look, see. Yeah, it looks like it's got a padlock on it. You can't use it. You might be able to get the key to it in there if you knew that. 10 minutes for lamps. Alright, so they've actually got floodlights. Yeah, it's floodlights and all that. Yeah, it's like a proper professional good one, isn't it? Floodlights. Right, there we go. exploring. That gate's open there, but it's just, there's no tennis courts, is there? Yeah. So that's the setting for the church. There's nothing else here. Like one house just there, the church, this little school, and then our house is nestled down behind there. So I wonder why all these cars are here. It's a mystery, that. We'll have a look in here in the churchyard. Saint Bruno. So just so you can see Bruno Oppenau. But obviously closed down, they're taking that away. This is just a little churchyard. Oh, look, they've been doing a lunch, look. Yeah. So yeah, me and Stephanie just happened to go in and they were serving soup and lunch and all that. And was to just do one sporadic service. We decided to do one today and have lunch for people. And there was quite a lot of people in it. So this is the only opportunity while it's open to see it.
Does that guy move his car?
Cargo word, got the wood. There we go, yeah. Right. Yes, so what had happened was, when we went in the second time, we found out a bit more detail, which was they were hosting their annual general meeting for a couple of the churches and using that as the sort of place where they would meet, and they were having like lunch afterwards across the different parishes. And the man there was saying that it's no longer registered as a church anymore because it's not used. But the lady who was a vicar, she was the one who was at the back door, quite short, with like a cardigan on, talking to somebody. You got a brief glimpse of her. Talking to her, she was originally from Sheffield, and had a bit of chat with her, very welcoming and that. And they give us some sandwiches, and they really wanted her to stay for soup and all that. And we just had turned up, you know, like it just said, "Oh, you're very, very lucky because he's normally, you know, closed all the time. There's very few services there." So we got that information and we were very lucky to get in. It just so happened it was the annual general meeting, you know, proving the finances and things like that. Of course, a fella who was like there was sort of comically telling me, oh yes, and the finances were dire, you know. But yeah, so that's what it was about, that. And we're just fortunate that we hit across it and able, and you know, they were nice. And when me and Stephanie went in, they sort of welcomed her in and all that, and they weren't sort of, you know, so that was good. And then I went to get Eve and Justina. So these are some scales, balance, look, in this cupboard, and there's the weights. £1, and different weights and that. Look at all this. Yorkshire puddings, freshly made by Stephanie, with the flour and the eggs and the milk and all that. And we've got the chicken. That one that I've just cut up. There's a whole other one left still. It was reduced ages ago. We froze them in the co-op and just defrosted them and cooked them now. Very good. And we've got some more Yorkshire puddings coming.